Sandy Rios, Soham Sengupta, Catherine Serpi David Heiser, Sophia Sunny Cinco, Tracy Sullivan, Ava Thomas, Mayra Toledo, and Benicia Washington. Congratulations.
I'm Sarah Lopez, Principal Lecturer
And
and
there's the
Director
other
of the
third
Masters
woman.
of Education Intercollegiate Athletic Leadership Program. Congratulations to the following graduates. Tad Andrews, Kelly Bates, Taylor Bean, Alexander Boatman, Taylor Jaron Foster, Zachary Camel Jr., Aaron Carbray, Emily Carr, Daisy Cervantes, Silas Edward Clapton, Kevin Dunleavy, Henry Fernandez, Sean Gowdy, Gerlene Carr Graywall, Jacob Hatlow, Kristen Hoffa, Samantha Jabara, Elizabeth Kinney, Jonathan Larkin, Sarah Law, Harrison Lawrence, Deanna Leach, Benjamin Lee, Lindsay Lopes, Darian Mills, Anthony Morris, Carlisle Nussbaum, Addie Pica, Kelly Primo,
So Lynn already saw it,
Nate
'cause she fast
Randall.
forwarded the video.
Vioka Rexhepi, Haley Rowe, Jack Rowe, Courtney Scarpato, Daniel Segal, Lauren Sendy, Cheyenne Swindeski, Zach Webb, Chris Wright, Jonah Zuccotti. Congratulations.
I'm Janine Jones. I am Professor and Director of the School Psychology Program.
And there's
I'm
the
proud to be
fourth
presenting
woman
the
right over
Masters
here.
of Education graduates in Learning Sciences and Human Development.
And they're all going
Malaysia,
by last
Dean.
names.
Jennifer Alejandra Franco Garstona, Yuten Hua, Mariah Johnson, Kara Lothian, Anne Elizabeth Higgett, Grace Thompson, Anan Wu. Now I'm proud to present the graduates the Educational Specialist degree in School Psychology. Clarissa Alphys, Morgan Anderson, Taylor Caldwell, Caitlin Nicole Porshon, Patrick Gibson, Ariana Henry, Jennifer Hill, Diana Huizar,
That expert is me.
Jacob Langlois, Ray Strand. Congratulations. Selma Powell,
The director for the special ed teacher ed program.
And there's
I will
the
read
fifth
names
woman.
for applied behavior
And she's talking
analysis.
talking her last names.
Dania Algami, Jenna Berger, Patricia
Woo!
Burton,
Go Patricia.
Stephanie Carlson,
Stephanie.
Nick Claymore, Zoe Devon, Nicole Gorman,
Yay!
Z.E. Grove,
That was loud.
Colin Haggerty, Bevan Hall, Claire Hardy, Jessica Yunyun Hong, Lindsay Howanek,
Nice.
Kimmy Hung, Sydney Cam, John Ketchum, Megan Kidder,
Go Megan.
Danielle Lampert, Tiffany Marquise, Shanae Ming, Karen Merrill, Ann Miller, Justin Noonian, Jasmine Ortiz, Louise Payne, Lillian Wright, Allie Roth, Rachel Schumann, Yesel Song, Aaron Sutton, Elisa Shugayami, Jessica Swafford, Leo Schreitzer, Kiana Talley, Emma Tim, Angel Tinnen, Brooke Walsh, Chia Wang, Miranda Young, Angelica Yu. I will now read the names for the Special Education Masters in Education.
All right, that was my section, you guys.
Teresa Aguilara,
You want to know the rest?
Lindsay Bogovich,
She missed her
Stephanie
verses.
Church,
Yes, she did.
Katie Kramer, Julia Cunningham, M. Dandridge, Sophia Garcia,
There's like
Janelle
another
Hawk,
9.
Jasmine Shao, Alexis Hike, Crystal Lee Anderson, Micah Lewis, Lichty Kim, Tara Luttrell, Alexandra Magnani, Melody McLam, Nicole McCrae Petty, Jordan Nakatani, Vera Newton, Deepa Shabira Nurkasanya, Kathleen Shikani, Savannah Stewart, Kimmy Sang, Jocelyn Walsh. Congratulations, graduates.
I'm Elizabeth Sanders, Associate Professor in Measurement and Statistics in the College of Education, and I am proud to present Masters in Teaching graduates in elementary teacher education. Rocio Aguirre, Stephanie Aragon, Carolyn Bargo, Ashley Battershell Corson, Zoe Bendezou, Paige Bonitz, Sheila Marie Carey, Elizabeth Carpenter, Cynthia Sarahi Cervantes Castaneda, G. A. Choey, G. 1 Choey, Emily Christine Conlin, Samantha Marie Christie, Amika Dillon, Betsy Demas, Michelle Din, Taylor Chantel Dominique. Haley Derzlag. Alondra Espinoza Redema. Benjamin Estes. Catherine Giesebert. Julian Pa. Julia Hijun Han. Ms. Nicole Shalana Harris. Erica Peñaloza Hireman. Cody Ann Hines. Madison Jedlick. Chenchao Jiang. Jaleesa Elise Nicole Jones. Jessica Joe. Naria Kao. Nadine Melham Qatar. Ashley Kitayama. Katie Lipinski. Sarah Faye Lee. Christy Lubay Sinir. Candace Kimberly Lundy. Denise Martinez. Maricela Martinez Escobar. Julia Moreau. Madera McQueen. Kimberly Mon. V. Juan Huang Nguyen. Julissa Palencia. Yasmin Palayo. Magdalene Jane Pemberton. Eunice Perez Frias. Irene Tan Pham. Anusha Raghavan. Natalia Ramirez. Toby Rose. Minjung Shin. Anita Sitio. Catherine Elizabeth Sorensen. Annika Swenson. Christine N. Tan. Nung Wang. Fan Wang. DJ Williams. Congratulations, graduates.
I'm Patrick Sexton, the Assistant Dean for
This
Teacher Education.
Man.
I will be reading the names of the Secondary Teacher Education Program graduates. Joshua An. Lauren Azuma. Alexandra Baldwin. Lauren Grace Beckerman. Dakota James Bond. Jimmy Brown. Catherine Brown. Zach Chaikin. Elizabeth Aaron Coleman. Anthony D'Amico. Francis Davies. Sophia Louise Angeles Dawa. Tyler DeFries. Sonia Elva Del Toro. Elmer Delgado. Caris DiLorenzo. Lucas Eaton. Brittany Erickson. Danielle Fletcher. Tanner Frober. Somaya Hashami Woodmanjani. Mariana Heckendorn. Nicholas Harucci. Elise Huxtable. Elizabeth Meyer James. Monica James. Catherine Johnson. Justin Kang. Rami Khalil. Bailey Kruger. Brian Lim. Isabel Matlick, Justin Matthews, Joanna Mencher, Reed Mitchie, Isaac Miller, John Osterman, Polaris Patantome Pawiwa, Destiny Powell, Colin Youngyi Price, Sarah Rasul, Jeremy Roach, Spencer Robert, Patrick Santiago, Alexis Kathleen, Gianna Scavazzo, Ethan Strait, Eric Takami, Laura Taylor, Julian Thomas, Mark Todd, Susan Wickwire, Jessica Wilson, Kathleen Whitt, Joanna Zier, David Zere. I will now read the names of the graduates from the Seattle Teacher Residency Program. Aisha Adish, Sarah Allen, Jackie Chen Shi Chang, Karen Koken Rombong, Catherine Marie Dodsley, Angela Fang, Olivia Gates, Alex Gutler, Nate Hirth, Sinel Hoover, Hannah Hutton, Elizabeth C. Jumison Aladenulu, Joanna Jing, Brandon Lee, Fache Locke, Blake Lully, Erica Martin, Kitsy Roberts, Jeremy Sheets, Erin Stone, Deanna Velasquez, Clovis Wong. Congratulations.
University Accelerated
There's just a
Certification
woman.
for Teachers. Brooke Acheroff, Jenna Allen, Perry Anderson, Taylor Blue Armstrong, Sam Bennett, Philip Bowman, Taylor Madison Carter, Christine Chavez, Vanessa Comia, Sean Corson, Vincent Kristinelli, Clemisha Tamani Davis, Almedea Gomez de Santos, McKinley Goebel, Reagan Inderbitson, Emily Green, Cicely Lemon, Tamara Lynn Major, Haywan Park, Alana Heath, Yomalis Rosario, Nicole Renee Rutherford, William Seguil, Sierra B. Stern, Crystal Stevens Franklin. Nicholas Strombos. Ahmad Thierry. Coral Valdez. Ryan Van Duzor. Congratulations to our educational specialists, Masters of Education, and Masters in Teaching graduates. In a moment, we will conclude with the tradition of turning of the tassel to symbolize a transition from candidate to graduate. Once we conclude our program, we hope that everyone will linger online and continue to congratulate and celebrate with one another. While graduation represents the conclusion of an achievement, it also represents a new beginning. We hope that you will bask in this moment. Finally, a special thank you to the faculty and staff of the College of Education who have helped you make this moment possible. At this time, I encourage you to stand and move your tassel from right to left to signify the completion of your degree.
Ta-ta.
Graduates, on behalf of the faculty and staff of the University of Washington College of Education, we wish you the very best as you enter the next phase of your lives. Your future is bright and bursting with potential. Good luck, congratulations, and go Huskies!
Yay!
So she finished their presentation.
We educators of the University of Washington Elementary Teacher Education Program 2020 cohort stand in solidarity with the movement for Black lives and recognize our obligation to teach the truths that will end white supremacy, to teach for a world that looks at genocide, enslavement, colonization, segregation, policing, and incarceration with open eyes, and toward a future liberated from failed reforms that sustain racist institutions. We, the educators of UW-LTEP 2020 cohort, commit to repaying educational debt that is owed to the most divested and vulnerable students in our communities, to the Black, Brown, and Indigenous students who have been historically underserved and disenfranchised by our schools. As educators, we actively commit to teaching to the human spirit that cannot be defined by test scores or the production of their labor. We strive to teach a pedagogy of radical hope, joy, and courageous love, where students understand that we are all intimately interconnected. We commit to teach an engaged pedagogy that centers student identities, languages, experiences, and their communities, that refuses to render the lives of our LGBTQIA+ students invisible within our schools, and centers their stories in historical, contemporary perspectives, that creates an inclusive environment that meets and exceeds the needs of all learners, regardless of physical, neuro, or behavioral needs, that recognizes tribal sovereignty and the persistent struggle Indigenous communities face to fight to protect vital natural resources, that is anti-racist, anti-sexist, and engages our students in an exploration of their world in order to gain a political and critical consciousness, that encourages learners to recognize that systems of oppression are intentional and that they have agency to enact change, that speaks out and stands in opposition to educational policies that uphold systemic inequities, particularly those that perpetuate the school-to-prison pipeline, that seeks to build strong and meaningful partnerships with families and school communities to create new systems and structures for educational, political, economic, and community freedom, that stands against the disposability of children. No student is disposable because no human being is disposable. We, the educators of the UW-LTEP 2020 cohort, commit to a pedagogy that recognizes that the practice of teaching can never be apolitical when systems of oppression exist. We dare to teach what educator Bettina L. Love calls abolitionist teaching, the practice of working in solidarity with communities of color while drawing on the imagination, creativity, refusal, remembering, visionary thinking, healing, rebellious spirit, boldness, determination, and subversiveness of abolitionists to eradicate injustice in and outside of schools. Lastly, and most importantly, to our future students, we see you, we hear you, we are with you always. In Critical Resistance, Elementary Teacher Education Program, Cohort 2020, University of Washington College of Education. Thank you.
Nice. That was an ad.
She likes that word pedagogy.
Yes, she does. Well done. All right, you guys have graduated. Woo! Graduated.
Ah,
Yay!
and I'm graduating from middle school too.
That's right. You're the next one up, Lucas.
So the celebration is over. So I'm leaving right now. See you next time. Bye.